I'm going to start you off with a tune. Tune is called The Wandering Minstrel. I learned from the Dublin fiddle player Fergal O'Neill. I'm going to start off by playing the tune twice through, nice and handy. It's a three-part jig. Okay, we're now going to go through the tune phrase by phrase. We're going to start off with the first part, obviously. So we try those two bits together. The next bit is the same as the first bit. And then the finish. Okay, so that's the whole tune, the whole first part. So we'll run through that one more time. Okay, what you might find when you're playing this tune is that you get stuck for breath, like I am at the moment. So maybe try and keep that in the back of your mind when you're at this. That one of the good places to take your breath is between those two repeated D's. Okay. Okay, you can usually sneak in a quick breath in there. So start off with a big one. Okay, so watch your breathing in this one. And at the end of the second phrase, kind of in the middle of the part, you can get a decent breath in there as well. So just before that A. Okay, so that's the first part. We'll move on to the second part. Okay, so the second part starts on a high F roll. Little triplet there to start the second phrase. And the third phrase, similar to the first again. Okay, so down to your 2 Ds again to finish. So we'll take that from the very beginning, nice and handy, after 2, 1 and 2. Okay, and we'll move on to the third part. Okay, the third part again starts with a high F roll. Okay, so you see that first little phrase there repeats 3 times in the third part. So once you have that, you're halfway there almost. That phrase there. And the phrase again. And then the next 2 bars are the same as the first 2 bars. And then you're finished. Okay, so we try that whole thing together. After 2, 1, 2. Okay, we're going to talk about a little bit of technique now for this tune. Maybe a couple of variations and that kind of stuff. So this is going to be a slightly longer video. Just it has to come with a bit of a disclaimer. I'm a piper, so most of my whistle technique has been robbed off my piping from the chanter. So I'll be doing a few little different things, maybe slightly different to what you've been looking at already, and maybe possibly slightly different to things that you're going to look at in the future. But if you like it, you can hang on to it, and if you don't, sure, we'll see what happens. Okay, so excuse me, that first part again. Okay, so it might seem like there's quite a lot going on there, but in reality there's not that much happening. what I tend to do a fair bit is bounce my fingers, and we'll talk about this in future classes of course as well. When you're going, say, from a B to an A, let the finger relax and flop back onto the tin whistle so that you kind of get a little bounce. Now initially when you're starting this, if you haven't done it before, let the finger relax and make it a conscious movement like a cut. And keep doing that over and over and over again until you drive all your neighbours mad, until, you know, the dog leaves the room, whatever it happens to be. Just keep doing it until it becomes a very natural movement in the fingers. Just constantly going over that over and over again. Until it starts to become a more natural movement, and almost a muscle memory movement in the finger. So, at the very first phrase in our tune, the Wandering Minstrel, right there where we have that B-A-F, you can bounce that B-A. Okay, so that's the first little thing to have a look at. Next phrase. A cut onto the F, okay? So you're essentially, as you lift the F finger, you're lifting the A finger as well. Now, on the G, F, E there at the end of that phrase, we have two more bounces. G to F. Okay, so again, a conscious movement at the start, and the same for the F. Okay, so again, drive the dog mad with that, or the cat, whatever it is, just keep doing it over and over, and it'll become a natural movement in the fingers. Okay, so that's the first half of the first part. And more of the same as we go out through the finish of the tune. And then the finish. So again, two more little bounces, that same BA and the FE. Okay. Lovely. Okay, we move to the second part. Again, starts off in a high F roll. And just after the F roll, when you're going from the end of the F roll onto the E, if you can manage to squeeze it in there, a little bounce. And again, more of the same, B bounce. We have a little triplet. And more bouncing. So more little bounces throughout, usually in the same places on those same notes. Now on that F roll, you can do a little E up to the F roll. Now what I'm doing there is at the top of the